Now, the last thing anyone would expect to find in a jail cell is a loaded gun, but that is exactly what turned up in a sheriff's holding cell in Okaloosa County. Fox News reporter Renee Dials has the details on how it happened and what's being done about it.
Okaloosa County Sheriff's deputies have come across some interesting contraband in the past, but Public Information Officer Michelle Nicholson says this is the first time a loaded handgun is ever turned up.
This is extremely unusual. Thankfully, this is not something we run into very often.
The .38 caliber revolver was discovered during a routine search on September 8th. That's when officials decided to check the surveillance video from cell number 2.
It's under an internal investigation at this point, so we're not going to discuss the case in fairness to the people that are involved. Once the investigation internally is finished, it's wrapped up, then we will release all the details.
But the offense report from the incident says the video shows an inmate remove the gun from his waistband and then hide the weapon behind a toilet paper roll. The report identifies the inmate as 18-year-old Stoney Mathis. Mathis had been arrested earlier that day for reckless driving. Of course, the inmate who brought the gun in is facing new charges, but internal investigators are also looking at the law enforcement officers who let that weapon slip by them. The report says Mathis was searched at least twice, once by the arresting deputy before he was put into a patrol car, and again before he was put into the holding cell.
Because a weapon did get through, that is what launched the internal investigation. How did this happen? And obviously, once we determine the situation involving it getting there, what steps should be taken to address whether or not there's a disciplinary action that needs to be here or any kind of policy changes that need to be addressed to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Mathis had been released by the time the gun was found. He was arrested on the new charges on September 27th. In Shalimar, I'm Renee Dials, Fox 10 News.
We've posted the deputy's statement on the incident, which includes a description of what the video shows. It's on our website. We will continue to follow this story and let you know how the investigation turns out.